Next question up is a more hypothetical one. He says, with the following protocol used for my bench, if my single at an 8 was actually, say, at a 10, would that mean that performing the 6 sets of 5 would be hard or impossible toward the end? I haven't encountered this so far, but I thought I might ask the question. So what he's saying is that he's got a protocol here where he starts with a single at an 8 and then drops to 76% of 1 rep max for 5 sets of, or 6 sets of 5 rather. Now, 76% would be minus 17% from your single at an 8. So you work up, you do your single at 8, then you reduce the bar weight by 17%, and now you're at 76, and you do your volume work there. The question then is that what if when you work up, you're supposed to hit a single at an 8, but it's not really at 8, it's at a 10. So then when you drop 17%, you're not really at 76%, you're about 8% higher than that. Wouldn't that be harder or impossible toward the end? Yeah, it could be. And that'll depend a little bit on the lift on whether that's impossible, but that's not what I want you to do anyway. If your single RPE is off, then you need to make a commensurate adjustment to the downsets. So that number in parentheses, it says minus 17% in parentheses, that's only valid if you actually hit a single at an 8 RPE. If your single is at 8.5 RPE or something like that, then you're going to have to reduce a little bit more weight on the bar. The purpose is to put a certain percentage of your estimated 1 rep max on the bar. So if you're overshooting or undershooting on that single and you're only using the number in parentheses, then you're not really getting to that correct weight anyway, because that number in parentheses is dependent on you hitting a single at an 8 RPE. So it's normally not that big of a deal. If you undershoot or overshoot by a little bit, it's usually only a half an RPE. So it's only a slight adjustment that needs to be done to that volume work number. But if you have a major catastrophe happen, it's supposed to be an opener, but really you had to grind for your life to complete the rep. In a case like that, you will want to make some sort of bigger change to your volume work so that you're sure that you've got the right weight on the bar. The point of all of this is to put the right weight on the bar and lift it the right number of times. And so we've got to kind of stick to the intent of what that right weight is.